My name is Mandalorian Plays, and this is my YouTube channel where we go ahead and cover video games and news. And in today's topic, we're actually going to be talking about Dead Space, the remake that came out in 2023. Now, this is the video that I've been wanting to do for a while, covering older video games that I think are worth playing nowadays, or if you've just simply never even played it and you've been giving it a thought to go ahead and purchase it. Now, Dead Space originally was created back, or better yet, released back in 2008 for PlayStation 3 and Xbox as well. They were sci-fi horror third-person shooters, and I personally loved all of them. There was 3 games in the entire series, and they all did a really good job at scaring the living hell out of me. They were published by EA. So fast forward to 2023 in January, and you have the remake of the very first Dead Space. And in this remake, it actually stays true to not only the story, but the actual gameplay of itself. And what I mean by that is that this isn't your typical horror game where, you have monsters or zombies kind of coming at you, you gotta shoot at them in the head. No, in this game, you actually have to go ahead and shoot off the limbs in order to slow them down and eventually kill off the enemy. So the protagonist in this game his name is Isaac Clarke, and you land on a ship called the Ishimura, where you are in search of your girlfriend. You are an engineer looking for your girlfriend, helping out a team trying to figure out what exactly has gone wrong in the Ishimura. And upon entering the ship, you quickly realize that something is very wrong. When you have your first encounter with these aliens, your first thought is going to go ahead and be to shoot off their heads. But these aliens, that they're called necromorphs, the best way to go ahead and deal with them is to actually shoot off their limbs. And this is where the game really shines. It's the gameplay itself. I feel like this game gives you infinite ways of dealing with the enemies, using your telekinesis to kind of slow them down, making sure you have the correct pinpoint to where to go ahead and shoot them and then cut off their limbs, or even sometimes using their own limbs to go ahead and impale these enemies, these necromorphs I should be calling them. The game also does a really great job at making you feel like it's eerie because of all the music that's playing in the background and enemies just coming out of the vents and out of the sides to kind of just surprise you. This game does an amazing job at just keeping you on your toes and just keeping you guessing too and afraid. Back in the day when the original games came out, I played it at night with my volume turned all the way up. Nowadays, if you want to play it at night and put on a headset to get the full experience, it is definitely worth it. I definitely do recommend playing it that way. It is one of those games to use that and to fully immerse yourself in the game. Now, if you're someone who played the original and you know what the story is about and you still haven't played the remake, I feel like you will also go ahead and enjoy this one. Not only did they do a good job at remaking and retelling the story from the original and kept all the main parts of it the same, but I felt like they also expanded on much of it as well. And what I mean by that is that, again, going back to the original, they didn't really mention or really go into depth about the antagonist and why they were doing what they were doing. As for in this one, in the remake, they really go into detail about what they're doing and how they're doing it. Not only does the main story explain to you what's going on, but you can find these little sort of reports that you can go ahead and read through, or these video and audio logs that will explain the story even further. They've even added little side quests where you can go ahead and go back to old areas that were closed off from you in the beginning and you later on get access to. And they'll have loot and expand on the story and even throw in an extra cutscene or two. They did a really great job with the upgrade system. not just for your weapons, but your armor as well. So if you're someone who is really into sci-fi third-person shooters and especially horror games, this is definitely something you want to go ahead and pick up. I know that this is the time of recording, this is early 2025, there's not really much going on for us to play. So this is definitely something that I have gone back to and revisited myself, and I always have an amazing time with this game. So if I were to go ahead and rate this game, I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's an amazing game. Definitely highly recommend picking it up. If you liked what you heard today, please give this video a thumbs up. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm and puts this video out to more people. And I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Peace.